at home recovering from COVID, and I've got about 3 days left until I'm going to be out of quarantine. I actually feel rather fine now. I got a steroid shot, and the doctor gave me some antibiotics and some vitamin C and stuff. I've been feeling really good so far, so I'm glad for that. Anyway, I just wanted to kind of share with you guys some the future, I guess you could say, of the channel. Channel's still going good to go, but I guess there's going to be some changes as far as when I'm going to be able to post videos and how often. Um, but what happened is I've been kind of going through a transitional period because I recently got a new job playing piano at a restaurant at the Sandestin Hilton. So anyway, the way this job even came about is it literally just kind of happened, right? But I got it. Somebody contacted me from there, and they were asking if I could sub for the piano player that was over there because the sub that was working for him got fired, and they were looking all over the place to try to find someone, and somehow they found me through a profile that I had. So they contacted me, and then I said, "Yeah, I'd love to try to sub for him." So they invited me to come in, and I was just saying, I'll try to see when I can come in. Hopefully, I'll be able to do it soon, or maybe do a Zoom meeting or whatever. Well, and I talked to the piano player too, really nice guy. And anyway, maybe 3 weeks through this process, as I was communicating with him and everything, the piano player left. And he had said that he wanted to kind of do some new adventures and stuff, but I thought that was just going to be, you know, doing it on occasion. But apparently, he wanted to do it permanently. So that basically left the restaurant without a piano player. So anyway, since I was already in communication with them, they wrote me back and invited me to come audition, and I did, and I passed with flying colors. Um, and uh, so anyway, I went there, tried it out a few times. I liked it, and so they offered me the position. So what the job is I work as a musician. I play piano, but basically I'm going to be playing piano instrumentally 5 days a week, year round. Um, and for a musician, that is fantastic because it's a stable job. If you've ever worked as a musician, typically you're going to have a lot of gigs in some places, and then you might not have that many in others. And a lot of it, it's a lot of work, having to try to keep the gigs flowing. Sometimes you can find a restaurant to play for, but a lot of times those jobs are really hard to get because they already have somebody and they've been there for years. Which I guess was the story with this restaurant because that piano player had been there for 20 years, and it just so happened that they contacted me to try to help him fill some dates. And while that was going on, he left. But anyway, long story short, my schedule is going to basically be full time, and so what I'm going to be trying to figure out is my schedule as far as being able to post videos. I'll be able to have time to do it. It's just that for me, I have to drive about, it takes me about 90 minutes to drive there, 90 minutes back, which sounds like a lot, but being a musician, it's really not that bad. Most jobs I do, I have to drive that much anyway, and I like to drive. So I just look at that as part of my job. So I'm just gonna have to try to figure out when I'm gonna be able to post videos. I have a lot of vintage videos that I want to do. I've got some Kickstarter videos that I would like to do, and I'd also like to be able to do some interviews, especially with my friend Vinny and hopefully with Matt and Jamie. Love those guys, and I would definitely want to be able to keep the channel going for sure. So I guess really it's just going to be a matter of how that's going to work. Right now, I'm kind of going through a transition period. I started maybe a week ago, and and right now I'm kind of having to fulfill these prior commitments that I had with other groups, and so I've kind of had to kind of navigate through that because they were looking for me to do full time right when I started, but I guess somehow the communication got mixed, and I still needed to fulfill these obligations. I believe that's all been worked out, and and I know that by the end of next week I'll be good to go. But unfortunately, I ended up getting sick with COVID, so I wasn't able to work anyway. So just one of those things, man. But I'm very thankful for this job. It's wonderful, and I'm just sharing this personally with you guys. But it's wonderful to finally have a full time job doing something that I love to do, something that that I've just had a skill to do, and I finally got something that I can kind of call my own, It's a year-round job. I don't ever have to think about trying to find, work, or trying to, to struggle with that being a musician anymore. So that's a godsend. That's a God-given gift. So thank you. And just means a lot to me because now I'm going to be able to, do some things that I've always wanted to do but just couldn't. But I am definitely planning on still running the channel. I still want to be able to review these games because I still love board games. I just got to go through this transition phase, and it's probably going to take another week or so before I get acclimated and I'm finally able to work full time and kind of get the schedule, going at a regular pace to where I know what I can do with the time that I have. And then some of that time I want to definitely spend with family. So anyway, I just wanted to share that news with you guys. But anyway, where I'm going to be is at a place called the Cigars Restaurant at the Sandestin Hilton in Destin, Florida, which is a beautiful beach area if you've ever been there. So anyway, just wanted to communicate that with you guys, and just want you guys to let you know I love you all very much and appreciate all your support and just communication with me on the channel and everything. And look forward to making some more videos, doing some more interviews, getting some more of these vintage videos out there, and just being community with you guys. Appreciate y'all very much. Y'all take care, and you all have a good one. Let me see what I got here. Thank brother. Whale guy, are you still writing articles for that site you used to work with? I wrote one article, and they actually uh, contacted me and wanted me to kind of share my thoughts on my channel, I believe, if that's the place you're talking about. But I've had a few places where I've done interviews and written articles. So any place that wants to interview me, I'm more than willing to definitely talk to for sure. But thank you, Todd, so much. I appreciate that. And thank you too, Well Guy. I know it's late, so I'm probably not going to get a lot of people on here, but I'll certainly be looking for the comments and be responding to them soon. But y'all have a blessed night, and we'll see you later.